Hi guys, I am Sid and today I am going to review Hyundai i20 IMT. So first have a look at the key. You get the flip key. So here you have lock function, unlock function and the boot hold button. This is the key. So let's straight away move towards the engine bay. So this car is powered by 998cc inline 4-cylinder which produces about 180 bhp, 18 bhp, 118 bhp of power and 172 newton meters of the newton meter of torque at the 1500 rpm. And this car is also available in normal petrol and diesel variant as well. Now this is the sports variant with IMT. It is mated with the 6-speed IMT. Now at the front you get the signature cascading grille of the Hyundai which you are able to get in other variants as well, such as in Creta, Palisade and many more international brands. So at the front you get the big Hyundai badging. Here you have the number plate area. Here you get the small diffuser like finish to appeal it more sportier and more aggressive as compared to the normal. Here you have the LED fog lights. Here you have the halogen headlamps with the indicators as well. So this is the look of the new Hyundai i20. Now basically you get more crease and lines over the bonnet so that it may look more aggressive when even it is at the standstill. So now the tire size of this car is at the front. The tire size is 195/55 R16. You get the normal alloys. You can also opt for the diamond cut alloys as well. At the front you get the disc brakes and at the rear you get the drums. Here you have an IMT badging. It defines that this car is mated with IMT. Here you have electro-folding ORVMs with the integrated indicator lights. These are the door handles. You get the chrome line which runs across the window panel to look it more enhanced and to give the road presence. Here you have the shark fin antenna. At the back you get the beautiful sculpted LED tail lights with the i20 embossing. And there is also a chrome line which runs across the whole tailgate. You can see here you have the Hyundai badging. Here you have high mount stop line, shark fin antenna. Here is the number plate area and you get rear parking sensors as well. Here you have the sports variant badging. Here you have the i20 badging. So this is how it looks. Here you have the reflector and you get the diffuser like finish at the rear low side of the bumper as well. So let's get under the car. So talking about the co-driver side, the ingress and outgress is good because you have the wide opening door. Here you get these are the controls for your window. Here to open the door and here to lock and unlock the door. Here you have the AC vents. This is the AC vent like the texture that runs across the car at the front. This car gets a blacked out theme as black defines the more sportiness. Here you have the decent amount size of the glove box. This is how the interior looks. You get vanity mirror with the sunshade with the vanity mirror. Here you have the grab handles. So this is how the interior of the new i20 looks alike. So I will tell the stats about the safety that this car offers. Now this car has 2 airbags, one for driver and one for co-driver. It also gets TPMS, that is tire pressure monitoring system, and also equipped with the ABS and ABD. So let's move to the driver side and let's see what it offers for the driver. What are the amenities and what are the features that you get when you are driving the car. So basically IMT is known as intelligent manual transmission. So this the main difference between the IMT manual and automatic is that I will tell you just after a few minutes. So at the front these are the controls for your window and ORVMs as well. This is the control for a child lock. Here you have grab handle to pull the door. Here you have some space, speaker, some space to keep your bottles and the newspapers. Now basically that I was telling about the IMT. Now you get the manual transmission but clutchless. So basically if the person is needing with the if the person wants a manual thrill but he also wants an hassle-free drive like the automatic, then he will choose the IMT. You have to shift the gear without the clutch. So this is the main important point of this IMT version. So first I will start the car and I will see how it the interface of the dashboard as well. So as I told that this car gets a flip key. This is the sports variant. So I'll just start the car. I'll keep it in on mode, but I think it's not working. So here you get, these are the controls for your voice and for the media and mode. These are the controls for your instrument. So guys, this is the instrument cluster of the new Hyundai i20. It shows the speedometer, your tachometer. This is a fuel gauge. You also get the temperature of the car. Now that the MID at the central screen, it shows the driver's info. So if you want to toggle it, you can toggle to the steering mounted controls, which are mounted on the right hand side. So it shows accumulated info such as the drive range, your fuel economy, the how many hours you are active in this car. You can also reset it, your average fuel economy as well. Now moving to the infotainment touchscreen, this car gets a big infotainment touchscreen, and it shows the touch response of this touchscreen is good. It is very usable. See how it's responsive. You also supported with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So it's very fast and also accurate. Now it shows the map. Now see how it operates. It's good. Now it is not as critical or not as tricky for the beginners. It is very useful, and it is easily understandable for your family members as well, who are going to face the touchscreen system for the first time. So this is what it all offers at the interior. Now let's check the AC vents. Here this is the hazard lamp switch. You have the manual controlled AC. Here are the USB ports. Here you have one USB port and one 12-volt charging socket. Here is the dummy button. Here you have some space to keep your phone. You also this car also gets a wireless charger for the top end variant. This is the IMT mated with a 6-speed gearbox. Now the best thing about this is that you can see there is a reverse, but you will see that when it can be accidentally go to the reverse gear when you have to put in the first gear. But they have one tact. You have to just pull up this lever and then do this. Then only the reverse gear will engage, or else not. So it prevents the accident as well. This is the manual handbrake. You have some cubby holes. You have the armrest. You also have some space underneath the armrest. The armrest is fixed. The armrest is not so smooth, not so soft, not so hard, a little bit harder. Now talking about the seats, the seat comfort is good. You won't feel any tired, and it hugs me very quiet, and it is also good for the wider person and for the shorter person. As I am now talking about the leg space, I have ample of leg space, and even though I am tall, I have good amount of the thigh support as well. As my height is about 5'11", you get manual dimming IRVM. Here you get sunshade, no vanity mirror, but you have the ticket holder. Here are the sunshade holder, your sunglass holder. Here are the reading lights. You can also operate through the ear and through ear as well. So this was what it all offers at the front. Now let's check the back and see what it offers at the rear. What are the space for the rear passengers? As this car, when you see this car from the outside, you will feel that the space of the car will be cramped, but it's not like that. It offers a good amount of space at the rear as well. So here are the controls for a window. These are the controls to get out of the car, in the car, to unlock and lock the door. So here you have the fixed fixed headrest. You don't have any armrest. Here talking for the amenities, you get the rear AC vents, and here's some space to keep your mobile phones with the 12-volt charging socket, USB charging port as well. Just a minute, I will let you show what's there. Here you have the USB charging port as well. Now this is the scooped seats. So as this car has a scooped seats, it is very easy for the rear passenger as well. Now this seat is adjusted by my side. Till then also I have ample amount of leg room and ample amount of leg space, under thigh support, and the headroom as well. You can see. So this is what it all offers at the rear. Now here are the reading lights for the rear passenger. These are the grab handles. So you have the quarter panel glass as well, so that it won't feel any claustrophobic. Now as I have mentioned before, that this car gets all blacked out theme. It defines the more sportiness, and the young generation the youngsters of this India would be more attracted to this theme. So let's check out the boot. What's the boot space? How is the boot? Let's check it out. Now this is accuracy looking and one of the best selling a premium hatchback of the Indian car market. Let me just open the boot. Just a second. So guys, this is the boot of the Hyundai i20. Now this car offers a 311 liters of the boot space with the boot light as well. Here you have one hook so you can tie your shopping bags so that the materials of the shopping bags won't get split up over here. And you also get spare wheel. Now it's a steel cap spare wheel. And let me check out the size of the spare wheel as well. So this was all about the boot. Now let's check out the dimensions of this car. So you can also here you have some space to keep your hand and to pull the tailgate, as this car gets the manually operated tailgate. So dimensions of the car is as such. The length is 3995 mm, width is 1775 mm, height is 1505 mm, wheelbase is 2580 mm, and ground clearance is 170 mm. You also get the black cladding over here with the i20 embossing as well to look it more sportier. So this was all about the Hyundai i20 IMT. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Till then, ride safe, drive safe, take care. See you soon.